Oh my goodness, are you ready for this one? Oh, watermelon bowl, how cute is that? Good morning. We're about to unload the Glaze fire. Glaze fire kiln unloading is always super exciting, so I'm about to do that. I wanted to talk really quick though about this guy that's sitting on here. Can you see him? This is called a Kiln God, and my friend Meg Bernard, who is the potter that helped us out with all these bowls, she told me about this tradition that a lot of potters do where they take some used clay, scrap clay, and they form it into some sort of creature. And I've done different things in past years, like little alien creatures and dragons and what have you, but she was talking about horses, and so I did this horse. And what the idea is, it's unfired scrap clay and you put it on the kiln as it's firing, and it sort of is this good luck charm talisman idea. He's guarding your kiln, and he makes sure that you have a successful firing, and he might break in the meantime. For instance, the way I formed him, I did score and slip these, but they still broke off because it's brittle and he's a little heavy. But at some point I plan to fire him, and we'll put him back together. Maybe we'll glue them together. So, are you ready? Pull all of the, what do you call these? The pegs for the peepholes. Pull those out. Plugs. They're called plugs. Oh, also, I need to show you how the pyrometer contraption works, right? We talked about that yesterday. So here you go. You see that this thing has fallen down. The reason it fell down is because this was pushed up when, this was pushed up when the cone bent. So it went down on the other side, up on this side like a seesaw, and that released this, which turned off the kiln. So it reached temperature. That's good. I can know that it reached temperature because that switch fell. Sorry. So otherwise, what would be seen, that situation would be that the stopper would still be up, hooked to the pyrometer arm, and the timer would be down to 0, which meant that the timer turned it off versus the arm. So anyways, here we go. Are you ready? It looks beautiful. It is awesome. Let's check it out. All right, it looks great. Let's check it out. Woo, look at the color. Oh yeah, all the way down to the bottom. The bottom doesn't have color because that is where the bisque fire greenware stuff still was. Okay, back to the cone arm pyrometer thing. So you see that bar bent, and then that made this guy fall down, and then it raised up the thing on the other side. Also, if you don't know, those coils are what heat up the kiln. There's row after row after row of coils in what is called fire brick that can resist the temperature, and that is how a kiln works. So we got, this one is some outer space stuff with nice sky color. And ooh, I like this with the fall leaves. She did a really good job of tracing a leaf, but then the painting got a little messy, but understandably so. It's not an easy process. There's your cow bowl, Kathleen. He said he wanted to keep it, so well, I already have someone else making you a cow bowl, but this one is going to be kept by the student. Bearcats. Bearcat bowl. That's our mascot. Pretty blue and white bowl with a sun and that inside. Ooh, cool drips and a really pretty handle on that one. This one's cute, a very cute idea. So there's a ladder and there's rules for the swimming pool, and then inside is a slide. So you can, she said she thought it would be cool if you could pour your soup there and it could go down the slide as you're putting your soup in your bowl. We have a snowman who lost his nose somewhere along the way. We'll have to find it and put it back on. Now this one, because it was so thick, we had to hollow it out underneath, because you can't really have anything thicker than your thumb without really making sure that it's dried out. We have a turtle ball, turtle-ish bowl, and I don't know what happened in there. There's a lot of colors. As we say in the South, bless his heart. This is a bee bowl, because bees are important. And a lot of people have realized that. And it says, be happy. And this one has sunshine. And it's got a lot of dug-in embellishments, which are really cute. Can you see? And then inside it says, smile. My kids are going to be so excited to see these when they get to class today. This one has, I guess, stars, and then out here it's got sky and clouds. This kid just isn't taking this seriously, and he's frustrating me a little bit. I've already had to talk to him once. It says lol, and over here it says yeet, and in here it says you cool, and he painted it. There's always a few in every class that just either are lacking maturity, or they're too self-absorbed or worried about social stuff, or they just didn't want to be in the class in the first place. And even though this is a really fun project and a really awesome opportunity that is about fundraising for people that are less fortunate, you'll have a couple that just don't get it. I forget what he wanted to do on his first bowl, but it was whatever it was inappropriate, and I had to get him to redo it, and that was the second attempt. This is it looks like some Asian writing of some sort. I don't know what it says. I'll have to ask the student. This is sweet. So beautiful gradient of greens on this side, and inside it says you're a star. It's very sweet. A couple more glaze bowls down here. We have this with little animals on it. Very cute, and it's a beautiful blue color inside. Oh my goodness, are you ready for this one? Boop, watermelon bowl, how cute is that? And glazed very well. So I have to really reinforce with them that they use 2 coats to make it a nice solid color, and this person really did that. And they were nice and neat with it, and look at that, it's so cute. I love it. There's a couple of figurines that people did that got fired. So this is a little mushroom man, which I told him could also be a ring holder, because he's not going to stand up on his own. I don't know. But he's cute. We have a beautiful rose that just lost a petal when the stilt fell over on it, but we can hot glue that back together. Boo. My bad. I got super glue. So my student made this just with a little bit of scrap clay that was laying around. She was like, can I play with that and make something? And I said, sure. And she made a beautiful rose, and I broke it, but we'll fix it. A few more. So now we're down to the last of the bisque pieces. So these haven't been glazed yet because they were greenware and they were at the bottom and they were still wet, but now they're bisqued. So this one has some lovely detailing. And this is why these hadn't been fired yet, because these students took an extra long time to make them super awesome, and they are. This one, if you can see up close, has scales. And I don't know what that is. Oh, there's two of them. Is it? It's a face with nose. It's a snake bowl. Cute. Wonder if she's Slytherin. This one's beautiful. Look at that. This is all student work, y'all. High schoolers. They're pretty inspirational. I love what I do. They do a good job. Ready? That's just plain bowl. Fernanda. That was the one I couldn't find yesterday. Found it. Hey, are you ready for this? You're not ready for this. This is ridiculous. Look at this guy. See, it's a mouth with a tongue, and those are teeth, and those are hands and feet, and then hold on, his mouth is open because he's saying, give me your food. Mouse, give me your food. That's so cute. And this is our exchange student from Italy. She's very talented. She's also glazing another one. I'll show you. Most people are just painting theirs, but she is painstakingly taking blue masking tape, blue painter's tape, and masking off these areas so she can get these intricate, sharp shapes. It's going to be amazing. Italy represent a tree that lost some of its branches. So sometimes little intricate stuff like that gets broken, and I try not to beat myself up over it too much because I warned them that stuff like that will be really brittle, and I have 200 bowls to get through here twice, and there's going to be a few little mishaps, and as long as we don't lose whole bowls, I'm okay, because we can glaze this, and then we can glaze this, and then after the glaze firing we can reattach it with some super glue. A little pineapple figurine. And then this is really cute. So you see the little bird, those are very abstract birdies sitting on the edge of a pool. That is the pond, and then there's a bunch of rocks underneath. How awesome is that? Had somebody do a little elephant figurine, pink elephant, because she was watching that from Fantasia, the pink elephant dance. And she was inspired to make a little figurine. And then these are the garden stakes that a couple of the guidance counselors made. They put holes in them, and they're going to glaze them, and then they've got metal rods. They're going to put these in their garden. So there's two sets of 3 that will go in their garden. And there's a smaller round one in this. So yeah. Alright, so that's the glaze unload. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That was the 6th episode of Art Teacher Says What? I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming by. And don't forget to like and subscribe and come back tomorrow because this is a Monday through Friday thing.